Let's get into some plant shopping. Today we're at the Jump into Spring event at the Toronto Botanical Gardens. They've got over 30 vendors, Orchid Society, plant societies, a lot to choose from. So let's dive into some plant shopping. First, let's start with the African violets and gesneriad. They've got leaf cuttings all the way up to mature plants. We're looking at $20 to $25, and look at the flower on this. It's so beautiful. We've got a few that are priced at $15. And look at the color on this. Just a beautiful plant. There's even a little Hoya tucked in here. We've got a Hoya croniana. A few more Hoyas, even the compacta, the carnosa, crimson queen, and the Hoya australis lisa for $8. Now look at these little darlings. They're priced at $15 each. There's even a piscia. You can get a piscia for as low as $5. This one back here with a dark foliage, it throws off this vibrant purple flower. What an interesting contrast. This bigger one, look at those nice velvety leaves. She's priced at $12. And check out the African violets. That's a nice big plant for $20. This one back here is variegated, and she's $5. I think that's a great deal for a variegated plant. Look at the flower on those. The speckling is stunning. This green variety back here is interesting as well. That's a beauty. $15. I'm really drawn to these variegated plants, especially this one with a hint of red on the variegated leaves. Now over here they also have plants that are available that are not in bloom. And notice they're not in bloom, but there's pictures of the flowers, which is really nice that the vendors provide that. And the prices range. We've got as low as $4 all the way over there for the leaf cuttings that are being propagated. And the plants that are almost mature, we've got 12, 6, and 10. And a lot of societies are here. This one is the Ontario Iris Society. They've got iris available. These are $8. And this is actually something that my mother or my sister would really enjoy. They've got a variety of colors available. Some classic beauties that we normally see and some unusual ones that I've not seen before. Leaf designs by Tropics. And look at these uncommon plants that they have available. We've got some syngoniums right here. A lot of variegation on the leaves. A philodendron burley marks that's variegated, which is really pretty. We've got a Florida Beauty back here that's variegated as well. For that Florida Beauty, we're looking at $35. There's another in the back right there. This one looks interesting for $25, but I can't get the exact name on it. And here's a philodendron domesticum that's variegated, and it's a beauty with a half moon leaf. I'm not sure of the price on it. Oh, it's $25 for the domesticum that's variegated. Here's another domesticum, and it's priced at $45. Now these syngoniums, the pink salmon, syngonium pink salmon is priced at $25. Lovely variegation. These two are labeled Alocasia gigana aria of Variegata, and they're $50 each. And check out this caramel marble. It's priced at $250. A really interesting find. Gorgeous leaves. Bipennifatum violin, priced at $65. And plant prints, these are variegated micans. They're priced at $50 each. First time I'm seeing a variegated micans. This one caught my eye. It's a jade satin marble queen. And it's a variegated beauty for $55. Over here they've got the Adansonii for $45. Lots of marbling on this one, and it's also variegated. Back here, they've got a Syndapsis marble queen for $75. There's even some strawberry shakes in here. And check out that syngonium. Beautiful color on the leaves. Now the name on this one, Red Spots Tricolor. And look at the varieties. This Jopii, they've got it priced at $30. There's also a few Monstera albo variegated. This one over here, we're looking at $95. Actually, they look like they're all priced at $95. Look at these little guys. They're nicely potted up. They're micans variegated. Interesting to see the micans variegated. $40 and $45. And lovely variegation on the leaves. Look at that one back there. A few more propagations down here.
When you scroll down, you will see there's a post of giveaway.
That's an interesting Adansonii for $40.
So I have a giveaway, so don't.
We've got the epiprenum.
So you will find the giveaway. So please post it.
And this little guy.
And one more picture over here. I'll show you.
We've got Pink Princess for $25. quite a bit.
Another one as a giveaway.
Check out these anthuriums. And they're ranging in price, $20, $30. Beautiful veins on the leaves. And more down below.
It's so fun.
Friends, these anthuriums from Botanical Rarities were gorgeous.
And then this is like grant with like our batch of our DC.
If you missed the show, check out their website because they do ship and they've got some great stuff on the website.
Yeah, I think it's by virtue of our name. So this side of the table is cheap. This side of the table is more rare, expensive stuff. And then the shelf is actually our clearance stuff from last year. A lot of that stuff is like super
Gorgeous velvet leaves. These deep bronze hybrids are really nice. They have them priced from $30 all the way up to the specialty ones that were priced at $90.
But like compared to a lot of places.
Here's one of their specialty anthurium that's priced at $90.
And yeah, some of our clearance stuff, these are our last year's hybrids that kind of were overstocked and we didn't repot, so they're all like desperate. But yeah, if you crack the roots, if you were to see the well, this is a cutting of the mother, but I bought it as a seedling.
This one's also $90. Lovely velvet leaves.
Have that dark characteristic from the FSU really coming through. It's like it's a path heavy. So you're gonna see this.
Plant Friends Crystal Star is also in the house, and look at their booth. It's gonna be interesting trying to get in to see the plants. Let's squeeze in and take a look at their succulents. They've got a bit of a bonus on this one, 3 for $10 or $4 each. These are also quite interesting. 3 for $15 or $6 each. I wonder if that's correct, because I really like this Haworthia. Look at this one, a hint of variegation. These Haworthias are quite nice. But this variety is really pulling me in. And from what I can see, they're $6 each. That's really good. Over here we've got some unusual bromeliads. They're $8 each. Look at the color on that. Really pretty. They've got some hanging baskets. They've got, this one's really pretty. It's a really pretty hanging basket. Look at that.
That's what I thought, and I
The color.
get some more. So,
The Calicia repens.
do you want me to take them over? Whatever you prefer. Okay, thank you. Yeah,
This one's also very cute.
I'm close to the size.
$10 each. It's like a sedum. The color is really nice. And it does have a name tag, so let's see if we can get a closer look at the name. Oh, it's a Crassula. And they're $10 each. They also have some Permalinas. These are hybrids. Interesting that they're in a hanging basket. That's giving me ideas for my little pretty turtle plant at home. And these little guys are $26 each. We've got the golem jade, some aeonium. Now this little euphorbia is quite interesting.
Oops, sorry.
I like the way that they cluster. $16. I think that's a great price for the euphorbia. We've got some ripsalis. This little guy's in flower for $9. And look at this, a variegated silver squill for $16. That is really pretty. They also have the watch chain. These are $5. Very affordable. They've got plants to meet every budget, don't they? These are interesting too. They're $16 each. They're so cute. And they're conophytum. They even have the propeller plant. Look at those. They're $7.50. Plant friends, I also see the Hoyas, so we've got to go take a look at them. Well, I want to take a look at the Hoya, but it's jam-packed over there, so let's take a look at some of their orchids. These are dendrobiums, which we saw at the orchid show recently. The price on those, $32. $32 for a large variety of canes, really bushy. And look at the little flowers. Got the red, well, fuchsia, the white. This one's got a hint of pink and white. They're also super fragrant. Look at the roots. That's how you want to see your dendrobiums, loaded with roots. Now this one's that's loaded with roots. Let's see if can we see the price on that. It looks like it's about over $50. Here are some more orchids. Not in full bloom, but they've got buds on them. $38. Philodendron violet. Gorgeous purple flowers. There's even the masdevallias. And 24 for the masdevallia. It's really cool. Got a little flower coming up on that masdevallia. It says Pasonia, but that's definitely an orchid.
You want to see? Let the lips jiggle on them.
Oh, that is so cute. And this little guy with the lip. Okay, let's get their name. Phalaenopsis lobii. They're $40 each. That's another masdevallia.
Is it dormant in the winter? And then it wakes up in the summer? That's how you want it?
$25 for the masdevallias. Some really good prices on those. More dendrobiums. Oh, I see a beautiful cattleya over here. This is another beauty. Plant friends, these plants are really fragrant. Look at the lip. Just absolutely gorgeous. And these little fragrant sprays of white flowers. They're tiny, lots of little clusters, and they're super fragrant. We've got some cymbidiums. Lovely that they're in flower. I love seeing the top dressing or what they're potted up in. The meat is nice and chunky. And these are $38. Now over here, we've got some Hoyas as well as some jewel orchids. Oh, these little guys are really cute too. Look at the little flowers. They're sort of like a Syningia or, yes, a Syningia variety for $22. I'm thinking this would look perfect in a terrarium. $35. This is a Penguicula variety. And priced at $35, I'm thinking this is one of those unusual varieties. Now this big leaf Hoya has been really speaking to me. Look at all the veins on that. And it's sort of a yellowy green leaf. It's $30. And of course it's the Hoya meredithii, known for their big leaves.
Where's my chauffeur?
This one's also interesting. $25. And is that a CV Michelle? Oh, the Hoya imbricata. You know, the Hoya imbricata looks challenging and intimidating, but it's actually an easy Hoya. Just keep it moist. And these are $32. Is this that vine frog or string of frogs? It's a ficus. They're 16 each. We've got the Hoya palinora, and they're 22. I haven't seen Hoya palinora in a while. These are starting to become even more uncommon. This looks like a Sarawak for $25. $32. I can't see the name on this one, but look at the leaves. This one looks like it could really tolerate a lot of sun. Okay, took a break from the Hoyas for a second because it got really crowded, and I'm back over to some orchids. It's a no ID for $40. But look at the flower. It's a beautiful oncidium. Nice pseudobulbs and great root system as well. And look at these guys down here. This is like the bulldog. Oh, this one's really gorgeous. It's like an Alba variety. And she's 66. Now this bulldog, we're looking at 88. Isn't that wonderful? This one's just about to open. Now I also see some ferns. And these are some of those specialty varieties. Look at how nice and big this one is. And we've got the skindapsus. My friends, I see a slight opening, so let's get back into the Hoyas. Now, is this, it looks like a Manaloa or a compacta with an outer variegation. Hoya compacta with the outer variegation for $24. We've got a Hoya australis lisa, one of the common Hoyas now.
No, I want to go look because
Here's one more Hoya.
that's the point.
Commingiana, 18. Nice tiny leaves on the Commingiana. This one's at 26. And she's a beauty, especially those new leaves. Now, if you're looking for media, they also have media available. They've got the Crystal Star Mix, Succulent Mix, Lava Rock, Green Xerolite, Akadama, Orchiata. So everything's available for your plant needs. Here's one more of those Hoyas with the veins on the leaves. And it's $26. Here's something that we've been seeing a lot lately, the silver dollar vine. And their silver dollar vine's 22. Hoya Matilda is a popular Hoya, and look at how nicely vining this one is for 24. And it has a few peduncles. There's 3 peduncles, 4 peduncles on this. What a nice vine. All the work is already done. It looks like this one is $48. Can we get the name on that? Insularis, Hoya insularis for $48. Just tiny grass looking leaves on this one. Now this one, tiny little leaves, Hoya serpens. This one a popular one, very sought after. And is that a peduncle? Wow! So with some warm weather, this one might bloom up nicely. And it's 24. Interesting shaped leaves on this Hoya. Maybe you could make out the name on that. And we're looking at $32. Here's one more Hoya with a peduncle. For $22. This one's got some nice splashy leaves. It's a freckles for $26. Lobii orange. Plant friends, here are the Hoya selections. I believe we did have a look at these succulents. Now that I'm passing back again, the Cilantro Variegated caught my eye, $9.50. And they've got some echeverias with some really dark foliage.
How much is it?
Echeveria chroma, really dark foliage for $11. And look at how nice and fuzzy the chocolate soldier is. And they've got the moonstone. Moonstone is $10.50 and chocolate soldier is $7.50. Our friends, the monstera Thai constellations are a hit in the Toronto area this year. This one's priced at $45. Lots of fenestration on the leaves. And take a look at the media. It's potted up in a nice chunky bark. I know a lot of us been seeing them on the market with packed in peat moss, but it looks like they really thrive in a chunky mixture. And more of the pinguiculas. The little flowers are so cute on these. Now let's see the price on these, because the prices vary. This one's priced at $18. And I find with pinguiculas, you've got to keep them moist. I keep them sitting in a little bit of water. There's also air plants. These tillandsias, nice little red tip on them. I like that they're popping $12 and you can get 2 plants, which is a good value. Check this out. These monkey tails are so interesting. At their last pop-up, I picked up one of these. Look at this. $32. This little guy is also very interesting. $24 for the Masonia. And this looks like a good purchase at $24. That's a really interesting price drop on those. I believe they're priced at a much higher earlier in the fall. Now this euphorbia, $25, $24. And check out the stems. And it has a bit of a caudex. Look at how nice and chunky this booby cactus is. And she's $70. With being so thick and chunky, $70 is worth it. Mine, I've had it for a while, but it's really skinny. We've got the Personii. Beautiful color on the Personii, one of my favorites. We're looking at $70 for Personii. It's like a three-sided bishop's cap or astrophytum, and she's $23. So cute. Here's the full name on that astrophytum. Interesting. I've not seen one that's three-sided before. We've got some crested euphorbia over here for $11. That's reasonable. We've got the PP cactus, and it's $28, or is that $20? Oh, one of my favorites. Look at how nice and leafy this is. Especially being in the dead of winter. Mine's gone completely dormant and dropped all the leaves already. And it's $16. These alawadias are so interesting. Such a beauty. Now this one is also one of those stinky flowering plants. It's $46. I just love the color and the texture on this one. It's nice and smooth to the touch. Such an interesting plant. Yeah, it's really soft. Now over up here they've got some aroids. This one looks really nice. Can I see the name on it? Caramel Pluto. $36 for Caramel Pluto. We've got some anthurium in here as well. Their anthurium is potted up in moss and kept moist. So that's a little hint for growing the anthurium. And this one is $30.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
More. Oh, this temper cactus. This is a good one. It's $11. That's a good price for this. $11 for temper cactus. We've got some bonsai plants, some begonias over there. Oh no, no problem. I'll just squeeze in. I know. We're looking at $12. New growth on the way. Let's take a look at this one too. That silver is like paint splash, just splattered on the leaves. And we're looking at $12. There is even a little name tag on this one. Linda Dawn. This variegated leaf look interesting. And she's 44. Nice bushy topiary looking guy for $45. Look at this little bush. Harlan boxwood for $35. Interesting. It's so tiny. And these little opuntias look interesting for $12. Nice little bumpy stems on them. We've got the variegated corn cob. $11 for the variegated corn cob. This opuntia is so fuzzy, and my hand rubbed against the spines. They're actually not that dangerous. It's $8. And a gymnocalycum. A little gymnocalycum tucked in here. Plant Friends' next vendor is BioTerra. Here's our information, and it looks like we can order online. They've got quite a bit of plants. This caught my eye as I pulled up to the booth. Isn't it interesting? Well, they've got it priced at $100, and there's the name on it. Really pretty. Now they also have a few that are in their mini terrariums.
You okay?
You've got anthuriums tucked in here. Ace of Spades. That's $32. And they're slightly rooted cuttings. There's an anthurium Friedek with luxuriance at $27. And look at the varieties that they've got available. I even saw a variegated vanilla orchid. They've got a variegated micans over here as well for $30. Interesting for $9 for philodendron. We've got a varicosum for $12. This is an interesting variety. They've got the Hoya Bella over here. Now this is interesting. I wonder what this is. Plant Friends, if you're familiar with this, they also have these. Check that out. Is that a strawberry shake or a caramel? It's a caramel Marlowe for $7.50. Ooh. Leaf on this Labicia is $35. That's pretty mature. Now this is cute. It's like an African violet for $25. Loving the variegation on that. And they've got more plants. The ones with the variegation are really speaking to me. And look at that one. That is gorgeous.
Des plants parce que écoute, ça chauffe.
These are also interesting. Anthurium varicosum. Beautiful nodes on this one, and it's $75. A few different types of anthurium are in here. Look at the roots on that one. Nice dark foliage. I'm not much of a philodendron or anthurium fan, but these are quite lush. $27. Magnificum and Michelle. Look at the root system. This little guy down here has some nice variegation on the stems. It's a monstera for $45. And they've got some sansevieras as well. This one's priced at $65.
It's snake plant.
Thank you. These are interesting.
Yeah, it's fresh cut. You have to put it back in the soil.
Yeah. But nice variegation. This one's a blue kiwi for $99.
Ça se lit-tu?
Wow, friends, you really got to look in every nook and cranny to find some of the unusual items. This one is really interesting. It really speaks to me. But it is a bit on the pricey side at $65. But I can imagine that it's very uncommon. What else do we have in here? Blue Moon. And she's $15.
You will check. You said 2 orders.
Nice.
Ça devrait.
There's another one.
Ouais, yes.
Another Blue Moon. This one's $25.
Le géant, tout est là.
And right here, this guy. $35. It's a variegated dwarf bonsal.
Yes, I think I got it. It's big.
Wow, dwarf bonsal gets this big. And for $35, that's a good size.
Je vais demander.
Oh, I just noticed that they've got the a fern right here.
Just to be
Moi,
sure
j'ai
we
pas de
can
doute.
open it.
Moi,
He
j'ai pas de
has,
doute.
he has to go down.
Sitting there, hanging out.
As soon as I'm sure that was too.
And it's $199.
Right, yeah.
Vrai géant, yes.
Elle veut savoir comment il propagé.
Interesting variety.
Fresh cut.
On the
Beautiful foliage.
You have stratum. Okay, so fresh cut on stratum.